have played this game already. I've gotten 3 out of the 4 endings, and the 4th ending is going to take the longest. So I wanted to do that ending, and all my efforts towards it on a new save. I'm going to do all of the stuff that I did over for you guys, and we're going to go through it as if I had never played the game. But yes, that is the plan for today. They're going to start a new game. Bum, bow. Also, I just want to go ahead and say, the game told me to give spoiler warning. Past something called the White Hallway. So, yeah, here's your spoiler warning. Don't watch this.
Hey, you're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change. So, wanna tell me who you are?
We'll go with the man this time. Yes, pale as can be. Paley Joe. Paley Joe. Paley Joe. Yeah, that's a good name right there. Paley Joe. Paley Joe.
Well, it's nice to meet you. And I'm sorry to pry, but any idea why you were floating down the river? What's the last thing you remember?
I was on a covert mission.
Really? You're a soldier? But why are you out of uniform? Oh, was it a black op? Are you a soldier of fortune? You know what? Don't answer that. I don't think I want to know.
You really don't.
But this should be a piece of cake for someone like you. There are some ruins just behind you. Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me. He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped, or injured, or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him, so I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him? If you can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please?
Mind if I ask some questions first?
Oh, of course. Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy. I just... What do you want to know?
Well, you are pushy. Who's Al?
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other. I guess not. But maybe the two of you can piece together what you're doing here. In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that is.
Well, that's all I needed to know.
Great. So you're ready to go look for Al?
Sure.
Thank you. The entrance is just past those columns behind you. Please, hurry.
Oh, trust me. I'll make haste. Alright. One thing I have really liked about this game, you can press down to change what the whole thing looks like. I prefer Las Vegas. It looks really cool for me. I enjoy it. It's colorful. It's nice. Ooh, a backpack. I never saw this when I came in. Yeah, it is strange that Al left it behind, huh?
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten, all knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here. It reads, "You who wish to enter the city, step forth and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise. The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain, for this shall be their final resting place."
Y'all think I'm wicked?
Could an underground city have remained a secret for all this time?
Let's find out.
Could people have survived down?
Well, I guess I need to go walk before the narrator speaks to me again.
Could people have survived down there, against the odds? It seems there's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation, or a warning. Al Worth.
A Roman gladiator mid-stride. What could have made a gladiator flee? And the super long loading screens that I have come to love in this game. If you haven't played this game for yourself, I do recommend it before watching me play it at all, because it's pretty interesting. And I don't know how much it charges on other consoles, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't too bad on a PS4. Excuse me. A young Roman woman. It looks like she was begging for her life. Oopsie doopsie. I got a little topsy-turvy there, you know. I don't know what's going on. Oops, my bad, bro. Scooby-Doo-bow-da-bow. So, you know what's really interesting is I played a Skyrim mod of this game before I ever even actually knew this game existed. Oh. There's Al. A golden statue of an old man wearing modern clothing. This must be Al, but how is that possible?
To whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, that you'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. In here, there are only two options. Death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past.
Wait a minute, what's down
I
there?
made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning.
Is that where I came from?
Mistake.
Yeah, I think it is.
Better to end it all now. Find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
Well, I think I'm gonna go find out what awaits me beyond this portal, cause that's kind of the point of the game. Whoa! Alright, y'all, let's take a dip. And bring my glizzy into the past. Let's go! And here we are.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
I'm Polly Joe, and I've just come from the future.
No idea what you're talking about. Oh, wait. Are you a bit, not right in the head? That's all right, friend. Everyone's welcome here.
Thanks, I guess.
But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
Your laws?
Not laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's kind of horrific. But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming?
Alright, I'll lead the way then.
Follow me. When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But, as you can see, we've got a nice little community now.
You got a funky
Only
wall.
23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how, since nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your handsome new friend, Galerius?
Keep it in your
Yes.
loincloth, Aurelia. I'm
Protect
taking him
me.
to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
That right.
Politics. I'd stay clear of it, and her, if I were you. She's... it's not my place to say. Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. Huh. That one usually gets a chuckle.
The
Yeah.
bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Don't mind Livia. She means well. She's just been in a bad place since... Well, I don't know what happened to her.
Yeah,
Up here
that's
on your
bad.
right is the chasm. If you've got a weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom.
It's
Up
not
on your
gonna
left
happen.
is the forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us
Bet.
have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since. And this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live, so don't expect a warm welcome.
No way.
Hilarious. You're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the villas.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well, he's asked me to escort the newcomer personally. The farm. Go. Now.
You'd better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
What was that? What did you just say?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Nice
Yeah,
one.
I'm watching you, farm boy.
Nice one, Galerius.
Greetings, citizen. My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please.
Alrighty, lead the way.
Follow me. The only thing you really need to understand right now is the golden rule. Let me see if I can explain it this way. When I was serving in the Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9. Didn't matter whether he'd done anything wrong. One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective. We call it decimation. If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the golden rule is exactly 10 times worse. The
Let's hear about
magistrate
it.
can explain the rest.
I don't think I need an
Visitors
explanation, because that means everybody die. Everybody gonna die, and I'm gonna make them die a bunch. Anyway,
We're finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
I'm Polly Joe.
A curious name to match a curious accent. But I digress.
Fuck you.
I see you have the posture of a military man, though your garments are most peculiar. I pray to Mars your skill set won't be necessary here, but time will tell. Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first, take a look at this wondrous place, would you? A secret city built deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago.
I just want to get out of here.
In good time. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months.
Yeah?
22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise. And in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
No, I can't say I have. Seems kind of stupid.
Nor could I until I came here. But the reason for this miracle is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die.
Oh, well,
You
that's
see,
funny.
the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden Rule. It's extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here.
Wow.
All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured. I know that's a lot to take in, and you look like you have questions. Please, ask away.
I don't think I have any questions right now.
Ah, good. So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the Golden Rule?
I guess I don't really have a choice.
No, I don't suppose you do. But I'm hoping that even if you're not burdened with a sense of self-sacrifice, you'll at least see the sense in self-preservation.
Sure.
Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate the city, talk to everyone, help them if it'll win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave.
I'll do it
Figure out
anyway.
who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me in...
Sure thing, boss. I'll see what I can do.
If you're snooping around in my possessions, you're wasting your time.
I just took a wrong direction, or wrong turn. Shut the fuck up. Don't. All right, time for the quest, or the first quest, my boys. My squad. Here we go.
Give me a moment. Sorry I'm such a mess. I just lost a patient and a dear friend. Yulia. She was a good woman.
What happened?
She was poisoned. She came in here frothing at the mouth. Normally I'd treat her with resin of silphium, a rare plant which is perfect for this sort of thing. And I knew Decius had some at his market stall, right around the corner. So I ran over there, but he just looks at me with this evil smile and says, "That'll be 1,000 denarii." There was no way I could afford that, and he knew it. Then that toad shrugs and says, "Supply and demand. I guess you don't value your friend's life that highly." Anywhere else, I'd just pay a thug to steal it from his stall. But there's no way I can do that down here, with the golden rule. So all I could do is come back here and just watch her die. I kept on apologizing. And now I'll never know who poisoned her, or how they managed to do it without breaking the golden rule, or why she cursed that snake's cruel black eyes with her dying breath.
Is there something I can do to help?
Well, unless you have the power to bring someone back from the dead, there's really just one thing you can do. Get me that silphium resin. I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day, or in the next hour. And I will not allow this to happen again. I don't care how you get it, but you have to make it happen. Because if I lose another patient this way, I swear to the gods below, not even the golden rule will stop me from marching up to that Genetricum Fututo and scratching his eyes out.
Alright. Ha! I guess I'll get right on it.
Well, come back if you get sick or injured. Day or night, I'll do what I can.
Alright, thank you, Lucretia. I will be right back in another timeline. Just excuse me. I'm not speaking to you, Rufius. Go fuck yourself. Oh, well, thank you. That's a whole lot of butterflies. I'm assuming it's because I'm being guided, but I already know how this talk goes.
How much would you want to make me a bow?
So I think
For
I'm
the
gonna
last
just
time, Dacis, I'm not
Yoink.
making you a bow. You know
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
I also got a little sneaky spot over here. A little in my little sneaky spot over here. Bang! No! Oh my god, I've missed you 3 times. God dang it. Yeah, but I needed those. I completely screwed that up. So now I only have 7 shots. Excuse me. Whoa! First time loop. Let's go. Here we go again.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
I'm Polly Joe, and we've had this conversation before.
I don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life.
Your name is Galerius, and you're about to offer to take me to see Cincius, so he can tell me about the Golden Rule.
Oh, I guess how much did I drink last night? Sorry to have bothered you.
No problem. I actually gotta go.
Oh, and since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
Oh, that sounds fun to me. Let's go.
Just attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, it'll be faster than walking.
Oh, hell yeah.
And
Let's go.
if it doesn't work, worst thing that can happen is you'll take a swim in the lake. I haven't quite summoned the courage to test it myself.
Well,
But
it better
don't
fucking
worry,
work.
It's completely safe. Probably.
It better fucking work, Galerius. But I'm gonna be going now. I got some shit to do.
All right. See you around.
Bye. Whee! Blow! Alright. I'm going to Lucretia to give her some resin.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman is dying? She's been poisoned. She needs the resin of a plant called Silphium, but that Culus cubulatus decius won't give it to me.
Oh, well, you're in luck. I have silphium resin. Here, take a little.
What? Quick, give it here. Yulia, Yulia, you need to swallow this. Here, let me help you. Hopefully, in a moment, she should be able to breathe normally. That was extraordinary. How did you know she needed this exact thing, and at this exact moment? Are you some kind of oracle?
Honestly, you wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Look, if you don't want to tell me, I won't look a gift horse in the mouth. But no matter. That was like the gods hearing my prayers and intervening. You just saved a person's life, and you should be proud of yourself. She might even be able to thank you herself in a few moments. And maybe she can tell us who poisoned her, and who she meant when she was muttering about that snake's cruel black eyes. In the meantime, I'm happy to help you with whatever it is you need.
Thank you. I'll be going now.
That's a shame. Thanks again for saving Yulia's life. Apollo smiles upon you.
Oh, you're very welcome, Lucretia. I'll see you probably in another timeline. Excuse me. I don't quite know yet.
Help! You have to do something. A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's gonna break the golden rule.
Oh, that's not good. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. He's still in there, somewhere. I have
Probably
to
looking
hide.
at all that art.
Find me in this empty shrine when it's over.
Maybe we shouldn't meet in there?
What? We don't have time for this. I have to go.
Alright, I honestly don't know why I said that.
Ugh. The shrine is collapsing.
Oh. Damn, lady. You just got fucked up. Loaf of bread.
Fabia, no!
That's pretty
Oh
cool.
God, she's dead. Did anyone see that?
Yeah,
the
I'm
whole
sitting
shrine
right
just
here.
collapsed on her. Oh, Fabia, why did you have to go in there?
Oh, no. I'm sorry, I didn't know that it was gonna happen that way.
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is?
Buddy, it's not Christmas.
I'm not sure I believe that, so allow me to explain something to you. I am here with orders from Emperor Nero himself to find and execute the cultist Quinctius for terrible crimes against the Empire. So, if you tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's business in any way, I will put this arrow through your chest. Is that understood?
I don't know what that has to do with anything, cause, fuck it, you know what, I got it.
Thank you. Now tell me, who are you people, and what is this place?
We're a small community of strangers who wound up here by accident.
A small community. I was told Quintius was a cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish enough to lead me right to the heart of his mystery cult.
I think you got the wrong idea, buddy. We ain't cultists.
You say that, but if you're not a cult, then why go to such great lengths to keep this place a secret?
We're literally trapped in here, dumbass.
So you admit you're not allowed to leave?
We physically cannot leave. There's no way out.
Threatening me is not going to help you. But in any case, that sounds an awful lot like a cult to me. And I saw the inscription saying, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." I take it this is some kind of mantra you all believe?
It's not a mantra. It's a warning.
A distinction without a difference. You've clearly been indoctrinated into this nonsense. Now tell me, where did you lot get enough gold to make all these statues?
They were once people who turned to gold as punishment.
You lot are practicing human sacrifice too. You people disgust me.
We didn't turn them to gold. A god did it, and we don't know which one.
Of course you'd say that, but that's what your kind do, isn't it? Our god told us to do it. It's all clear to me now. The secret sanctuary, the indoctrination, the mantra, the human sacrifice. You're cultists. There's no doubt in my mind. What baffles me is how a person can believe in something with such zeal. They just can't see what they've become. However, you still have a chance to redeem yourself by telling me where Quintius is. Do not waste it.
Huh. Well, what's it gonna take for you to let this shit go? Gold? I mean, you can take all the gold you want.
Gold? I don't care about gold. You don't seem to understand the situation, so let me make it abundantly clear. The only thing I care about is carrying out my duty to execute the cultist Quintius. I have spent many exhausting months tracking this arsonist through cities and villages, roads and forests, bribing stubborn travelers and peasants for leads. At times, I was so bone-tired I could have sworn I'd approached the brink of death. But still, day and night, I pressed on for the glory of the Emperor. So, you see, I know he's here. Turning back is not an option, and right now, the only thing standing between me and my triumphant return to Rome is you. So, for the last time, are you going to tell me where he is? Or do I have to put an arrow in you and ask the next person I meet?
What can you tell me about him?
Very well. Here's what I know. He's a 40 to 50-year-old man with distinctive eyes, one green and one blue. He's also known to have delusions of grandeur. The Emperor says he and his cult, your cult, are responsible for starting the fire which burnt half of Rome to the ground and killed thousands in the process.
How do you know he set fire to Rome?
All I know, all I care about, is that the Emperor believes he is guilty and wants him dead. The details are not my concern. This is your last chance. Are you going to tell me where he is or not?
Honestly, I don't know who or where he is.
Then you're of no use to me. Do you have any last words?
This here's a gun, and I'm gonna kill you with it.
You'd squander your last words on an empty threat.
I would.
Now it's my turn to tell you something. Once I'm done with you and Quintius, I intend to kill every last one of you wretched degenerates. And I can think of nothing I'd enjoy more.
Good.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Woo, here we go. I done shot a dude in the head. Or in something. Sorry, y'all. I can, but I gotta run. Woo! I'm sorry, y'all. This is gonna happen a lot. But I got a plan. Just trust me right now. I do have a plan. You're lucky I don't pop you in the back of the head. Open up the gateway. Let's go. Wait, man. I swear, I sure do love the feeling of going through these portals. You know what I mean? My clothes don't change, but my body does. Woo!
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and what you're doing with that bow on your back?
Well, I'm Polygel, and I need you to take care of some things urgently.
Oh, sounds serious. I'm listening.
Alright, so Lolia's dying, but the creature can't help her without this Silphium. Take some of it and go quickly.
Yulia? Oh no. Alright, I can do that.
That's it. Now go as fast
I'll
as
go,
you can.
But once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
No. Alright, let's go and stop this stupid ass. From going to the shrine.
Help! You have to do something. A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon. You have to do something, or he's going to break the golden rule.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. He's still in there, somewhere. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over.
Don't go in there.
What? Why?
Just trust me, it's not a good idea.
All right, fine. Come and find me in my bakery instead. Please be careful.
I got you.
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is?
Buddy, it's not Christmas. But I did see that Quintius guy. He's over there in that the shrine. Look, it's 2 buildings down there to the left. Promise you, guy, you're gonna find him. Even if it looks empty, just keep going. There's a back hallway up in there. You know what I mean? And trust me, just trust me. I know you just met me, but I need you to trust me. I saw him over there.
Thank you. For your service to the Empire, I'll let you live for now. But you'd best make sure our paths don't cross again.
That won't be an issue, honestly. Look, I'm gonna just keep going, man. I'll see you around. Hopefully not, but you know. Definitely won't be a problem. I mean, it might if you make it one. It's definitely not, you know, like right there that I'm telling you to go. Listen, if you just go right over there, listen, man, I'm telling you, he's right in here. There's a back hallway. If you just go past that one point, see that broken table? There's a hallway behind it. It's right past there. Good job, man. I'm so proud of you. You're doing a good job. You're doing real good for your emperor.
Curse you, cultist.
Thanks for the arrows, guy. Oh, you got 1 single denarius. Sounds like a plan. All right, my guy.
You there. I'm sorry to trouble you, but I couldn't help but notice that fine bow you're carrying. No idea how you managed to get your hands on it, especially in the light of our dear old magistrate's ban, but I'm impressed. And before you ask, no, I wouldn't dream of trying to buy it from you. I have no use for a wooden bow myself. But I would like to propose a joint business venture of sorts.
Go on then.
Tell me, do you have any idea how people here end up as golden statues?
I'm assuming they come to life and fire bows at people.
And here I was thinking I was the only one to figure it out. In any case, supposedly 1 or 2 of those arrows is enough to turn a full-grown man into gold. Now, of course, that is a travesty, a terrible, horrible waste of human life which has to be stopped. And yet, on the other hand, I can't help but think of a tale told by that Greek fella Aesop, the goose that laid the golden egg. With the ability to transmute organic matter into gold, one could create infinite wealth. Use your imagination. Golden animals, insects, trees and plants. The Midas touch without the drawbacks. We are talking riches beyond imagining. And even if we were to split all those riches between the 2 of us, half of infinite wealth is still infinite. Interested?
I am.
So the first question is, how do we get our hands on one of those golden bows? Now, I have a plan, but first, tell me, are you familiar with the story of the goddess Diana?
Yeah.
Good. Then none of this should be a surprise to you. Diana is our goddess of the hunt, the moon, and the underworld, depending on who you ask. The one thing priests and poets agree on is that she carried with her a golden bow and a quiver of golden arrows. And it just so happens that there is a shrine of Diana in this very forum, with a prominent statue of the goddess herself. And would you like to guess what she's holding in her hand? Precisely. I can't tell you how many hours I've spent in that temple staring at it, trying to figure out how to retrieve it without breaking you-know-what.
So you want me to steal it and break it?
Oh, gods no. If you tried that, we'd all be dead within moments, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Now, here's what I propose. You give your bow to me, I cover it in a thin layer of gold leaf, and we create a replica of a golden bow. Then, you enter the shrine, extinguish the braziers, and under cover of darkness, swap out the fake for the original. It's not theft exactly, it's more of a trade. But make no mistake, this is a dangerous path, and there's no way of knowing where it will lead. But in my experience, all the best adventures begin with a risky first step. Now, you must have questions. Ask away.
I don't actually have any questions.
So, are you in, partner?
Yeah, for sure.
Wonderful. Now, if you'll hand over your bow, I can get started applying a layer of gold leaf. This is a quality weapon. Now, bear with me for a moment. And here we are, a gold leaf bow.
Why, thank you.
Now I've gone and unlocked the Shrine of Diana for you, so as quick as you can, head on inside. It's just at the end of the street on the left. May the gods not watch over you.
Don't worry about it, I'm not doing that right now. We're gonna go up to the stop growling at me. God damn. I mean, God's damn. Going up here to take advantage of a man's suicide.
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under the Golden Rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring so far?
Honestly, I'm a bit on edge.
That's good, in a sense. If you're not on edge, you've not been paying attention. But on the bright side, once you've been here a few months, well, it's slightly less terrifying anyway. We've all been where you are now. I remember when I first arrived. I used to lay awake at night contemplating the big questions. Why am I here? Is there a way out? What is the Golden Rule, and who or what is responsible for it? I still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid. I don't think anybody does. But I'm happy to share with you what I've learned.
What's your story?
Here, in this place, the magistrate has me earning my keep by cleaning and pruning the gardens. It's not quite how I expected my life to go. I used to live in a lovely villa on the banks of the Tiber. I was even betrothed to a handsome young man from a prominent family. But long hours of menial labor for the good of the community has its own charms too, I suppose.
Yeah, but how did you end up here?
Oh, much the same way as many of the others. When the fires came to Rome 7 months ago, my family and I fled for the Tiber, hoping to escape on a barge. We were among the fortunate ones with enough coins for passage, but unfortunately, there were a lot of desperate people, and they boarded before we could depart. A scuffle broke out, and I was pushed overboard. The last thing I remember was the water, rising up to hit my cheekbone. I woke up by the river, near that shrine, and stumbled across this place.
Damn, honey, just like me. Oh, my hip. I'm
oh,
sorry
that's
to hear
all
that.
right. I'm sure it's all part of God's plan for me.
Yeah. Let's hope so.
Oh, much the same way as many of the others.
Oh, I didn't want to hit that. Let's talk about something else. I'm gonna be going now.
All right, well, it was lovely to meet you. I look forward to getting to know you better over the coming months. And if you ever...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
No, Ulpius.
Oh, no. No. No, 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 no. Ulpius, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck for the rest of my life working for a man who treats me like an animal?
I know things are hard for you right now. They're hard for all of us. We're all in this together, Ulpius. Please just think this through. If you do this, it could be the sin that seals all of our fates. Is that what you want?
I'm sorry, but I just don't care anymore.
Please, Ulpius. Help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please, you need to talk to him. Thank you. And please, choose your words carefully.
Let me guess. You're going to lecture me on how suicide is a crime against the Empire. I screwed up my life. That's what's wrong. I borrowed money, and when I couldn't pay it back, I wound up in debt bondage. I'll be stuck slaving away for that Culus Cumulatis Malleolus for the rest of my life. I'm out. Wherever you are, Scintilla, my love, I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no! I can't believe he went through with it. I'll have to let everyone know what happened. And I guess Malleolus will have to clean up the mess in his villa. It's of his own making, after all. And I'd best pray for poor Ulpius.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you. I'm delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. And now... and now, I make this...
Did you just leap into my villa from the balcony 100 feet above? That was either extremely reckless or impressively clever. Well, why have you risked life and limb to see me? My name is Marcus Malleolus Gurgis. You seem to have confused me with someone else. You mean my heterochromia? I am guilty of nothing more than having different colored eyes. And I'm hardly the only person with the condition. Alexander the Great had it too, as it happens. I like to think it is simply the way the gods have chosen to mark a natural-born ruler. Nothing more. Unlikely, because it simply isn't true. I trust you can see through the door.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. Magistrate, yes. Yes, thank you. I'm delighted and deeply honored to be elected your magistrate. And now...
You're not supposed to be in here. Talk. What business could you possibly have with me? My marital affairs are no concern of yours. An intriguing proposition. Go on. Perhaps you're not as silly as those clothes make you look. What makes you say that? You know, I may have the very thing you're looking for. Some time ago, when he still cared for me, he wrote me a love letter. Only, he used the wrong name. Now, addressing one's wife by the wrong name is not unheard of among philandering Romans. But in this case, the name he got wrong was his own. I confronted him about it, and he stammered through some incoherent response. I let it go, eventually, and yet questions have lingered in the back of my mind ever since. But wait a minute. Why exactly are you helping me? Oh, aren't you charming? I'm quite sure my husband would seethe with impotent rage if he overheard you say that. I love it. It seems our interests are aligned. I imagine knowing his true identity will give me the leverage I need to manage him appropriately. But first, I need you to do something for me. I want you to bring me some wine. Just one small urn should do it. Oh, don't look at me like that. I know this must be hard for you to wrap your sweet little pleb head around. So what do you need me... So you'll help me? Excellent. Now, you'll need to pay a visit to that strumpet Aurelia in her tavern. I expect you'll have to flatter her a bit. If that doesn't work, you might be able to get some advice from Yulia, who's probably still at the shrine of Apollo. I heard they used to be close. They both appreciate the poetry of Sappho of Lesbos, if you get my meaning. Thank you. Why are you still... Finally!
Cerberus lifts his triple head and lets out his threefold braying.
Livia, would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
They follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, but they are ignorant.
I did not realize that my microphone was still turned off. Oopsies. I apologize. I went to go deal with my paraphernalia and forgot. Oopsies.
Oh, you're here. I'm so glad you decided to visit. I'm Aurelia.
Okay,
And,
Aurelia.
I hope I'm not being too forward, but the moment I laid eyes on you, I was intrigued. I can tell from the way you carry yourself. You're a warrior, like Aeneas on a journey far, far from home. Such bravery.
Oh. Oh, stop it. No, please go on.
What was that? Some kind of joke? If it was, it wasn't funny. I take back what I said. Let's just forget that ever happened.
Do you have any wine?
I do, but I'm afraid it's not for sale. It's the last... Everything except this. Sorry, sweetheart. Well, even if you could get into my locked cabinet, and you can't, you'd be breaking the golden rule.
Ugh. No, I don't want to say that holy option. But how about we take the wine in the bass?
Really? That's your move? Unfortunately...
Alright.
What's that supposed to... Alright.
You'll see.
Stackers!
Yep.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Gotta go fast. Ow! Did I get what I needed from that? Huh. I didn't. I gotta use the restroom real fast. Alrighty, I am now back. Whew, sorry that took probably like a minute. No. Alright, there we go. Alright, time for me to use the paraphernalia real fast.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and what you're doing with that bow on your back?
Listen, I'm Pilot Joe, and I need you to do some shit.
Oh. Sounds serious. I'm listening.
Alright, I need you to stop Fabia from entering the empty shrine, and tell the new arrival he'll find what he's looking for in there.
Alright, let me see. Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival to the empty shrine. Understood.
Good stuff. Alright, and also, Lolia's dying, but Lucretia can help her without this shit. So why don't you bring this shit to her right now, okay? And you better do it fast.
Yulia? Oh no. Alright, I can do that.
Alright, that's it. Go, 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 go!
I'll go, but once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
No! Just go right now. I don't even need to take that right now. Time to flirt with this bitch.
Oh, you're here. I'm so glad you decided to visit. I'm Aurelia.
I have a feeling she was like the stoic
I hope
type.
I'm not being too forward, but the moment I laid eyes on you, I was intrigued. I can tell from the way you carry yourself. You're a warrior, like Aeneas on a journey far, far from home. Such bravery.
Oh, yeah?
You, Tantalus, cannot catch the
not interested. Sorry.
Oh, I see. You prefer the company of men. Maybe you should go and make friends with Virgil instead. I take back what I said. Suddenly, I don't find you so intriguing anymore. Let's just forget that ever happened, so we can at least do business. So... I do, but... Of course, I'm happy... So...
Wait a minute. Oh.
Well, I can't tell you too much, or you'd figure it out for yourself. But I promise you... What's the matter? Well...
I don't need that.
Oh,
I want the wine. Bitch, where's your fucking locked...
Cerberus lifts his
Where's your
dribble
locked
head
shit at?
and lets out his threefold braying.
Livia, would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
They follow their trades, imitating their previous
No
lives,
wine, though?
but
Where's
they
the
are
wine?
Ignorant.
This again. You're in a world of your own,
Where
aren't
is
you?
the wine at? I was told there would be wine. Oh shit, I done fucked up the thing. There we go. She was trying to scam me. I'm so glad I didn't buy that shit.
You stay away from my money!
No, I'm looking for your wine. That's good.
Oh, do us all a favour and drink hem... Sturkus! Sturkus!
You know what? You're not worth it. I'll go do this quest. Ba da ba boo ba da bee bee boo da da dee boo da ba da doo.
You there. I'm sorry to trouble you, but I couldn't help but notice that fine gold leaf bow you're carrying. In fact, if I didn't know better, I'd say it looked like my own handiwork.
Funny that.
You've given me an idea for a scheme that will make us both very, very wealthy. First, I'll open the Shrine of Diana for you. Then, you enter the shrine, extinguish the braziers, and under cover of darkness, swap out the fake for the original. It's not theft exactly, it's more of a trade.
Yep.
But make no mistake, this is a dangerous path, and there's no way of knowing where it will lead. But in my experience, all the best adventures begin with a risky first step. Now, you must have questions. Ask away.
I don't have anything.
So, are you in, partner?
Yeah, bro.
Now, I've gone and unlocked the Shrine of Diana for you, so
How
as
the
quick
fuck
as you
did
can,
you do
head
that?
on
You
inside.
didn't move.
It's just at the end of the street on the left. May the gods not watch over you.
You didn't even fucking move, brother. I don't know how you did that. Hell nah, brother. Extinguish, extinguish, and replace with a fade.
Is that you, partner? Do you have the bow?
Yeah?
Wonderful. Just go ahead and slide it under the door for me and I'll unlock it for you.
You locked me in here?
A little bit slow, aren't you? Yes, I locked you in, and until you give me my bow, you're gonna stay in there, like Tantalus in Tartarus.
How is this against the golden rule?
No, technically, I never said that. I said, if we were to split all those riches between the two of us, infinite wealth is still infinite. It's hardly my fault if you can't tell the difference between a hypothetical and a promise, now is it? Oh, I do love a good loophole.
How can I trust you after you've double-crossed me?
You're just gonna have to take your chances, I'm afraid. The bow, now. And don't even think about giving me the fake one. I'll recognise my own handiwork.
Even if I gave it to you, you'd probably just leave me in here. Or forget it.
I would reconsider, but you know, some say it takes 27 horn instincts to kill a man. But I always wondered how anyone could have known that. Let's find out if they were right, shall we?
Yeah, bro, for sure. Here, watch this. That's too bad. Looks like no hornet stings don't kill the guy. Yeah. That's the what I was gonna say. Skibbity bop, oh skibbity bop, I gotta find some wine. Oh, wine to make me feel fine. I gotta find
my beloved Galatea. I write this so that one day, when we're finally together, you will understand what I've done and why I had to do it. The others will call me mad or a monster, but I don't care what they think. Everything I'm doing here, I'm doing for you. I'll start at the beginning. Soon after my arrival here, as I walked down a corridor lined with golden statues, I thought I heard a whisper behind me. A rasp of air, as if vocal cords of metal strained to say a word or two. I tried to dismiss the idea, tried to concentrate on my work as the city's medic, but that whisper haunted me. Weeks later, in the hallway to the bathhouse, I heard it again, and found myself drawn to the statue of a Roman woman wearing a stola. Her face was contorted with anguish and fear, and, disturbingly, it was as if she was looking right at me. As I walked past her, I heard that strained whisper again, and turning back, I discovered that...
Oh, loading screen.
Even though I had moved, she was still looking right into my soul. That was when it dawned on me. This was no statue. This was a woman trapped within that golden prison. Naturally, I told the others, but when I could not reproduce the results of my experiment, they would not believe me. But from that moment on, I knew the full horror of this place. Immobilized within these statues are living human beings. It was that day, my love, that my heart broke.
Bam! Oh, shit, I missed. Go away and get shot in the face. Fuck you. Oh, hey. Howdy, pal. Come on down to Pound Town. I just want some wine. I'm looking for wine. Need some wine. Wine. 'Cause
You're
wine
not
will be
supposed
mine.
to be here.
Yeah, the wine will be mine. I think I will. Oh. Hello? Stop moaning at me, that's a little weird. What the hell? Ha! I don't think there's gonna be any wine. Oh shoot. That did not go how I wanted it to. Back up. You back up. You back up. All of you, back up. Sploosh, 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 sploosh. Man, I don't think I'm gonna find wine in this area, so I'll have to go find it in another. Hi y'all, come on down. Come on down to the Pound Town. Oh, I love environmental killing. Ooh, 50 denarius. Get this turned to gold, and let me get this turned to gold. Yes, sir. Alright. Oops, was that loud? Stop moaning, bro. This is weird. Hold up. Let me grab those. Get him! Get him! Get him! And get him! Don't look at me, bitch. Okay, got the key to the palace doors.
My beloved Galatea, after I learned the terrible truth about the golden statues, I wandered the city as if in a nightmare. What must life be like for these poor souls, entombed in gold, but kept alive somehow? Trapped in their own personal Tartarus, consigned to eternal torment, too horrific for any sane mind to comprehend. I tried to offer them what small mercies I could. I began to talk to them, to keep them company. I'd imagine backstories for them, give them names, and tell them of the world, of the histories and stories I'd learned as a child. As the others became more concerned by my charity, I sought solitude from them, preferring the company of my tormented childhood. Discovering a way into the abandoned palace, I began to spend my days walking its halls and sharing with its occupants ancient tales, my mind turning to those of Apollo and Daphne, Perseus and Medusa, and Pygmalion and Galatea. Pygmalion, the sculptor who fell in love with a beautiful statue, and who, praying to Aphrodite for aid, discovered that his beloved Galatea had come to life. It was then that I heard you whisper to me, Galatea. Forgive me. I know that is not your real name, just one I have borrowed from a story. But when I turned to look at you, I saw the most exquisitely beautiful woman I had ever known. Your face, forever frozen in a look of haunting sadness. Our meeting gave me new purpose, to free you from your golden prison, so that I might one day hear you speak, not just whisper your true name to me. So I gathered tools for the long and difficult task ahead, barred the doors to this place, and set to work.
Here we go. Still no wine in this one. So I screwed up. How do I get in here? How are you here? Come on down to Pound Town. I brought these motherfuckers to Pound Town. And I also brought them around town. That's not wine. Like I wanted it to be. Oh, here's just where this lady was. That scared me a little bit. Bitch. Oh shit. Why was she still going on? That was weird. Oh. Alright, here we go. Oh.
And you must be the wretched snake who broke into my palace and disturbed my experiments. And, worst of all, look at what you made me do to her. This never would have happened if you just stayed away. You're going to pay for that.
If you attack me, we'll both end up encased in gold.
And you think I care about that? I don't care what happens to me, as long as you get what you deserve.
This has nothing to do with me.
Liar! I locked and barred the gate. I left a message warning you all to leave me alone. I just wanted to do my experiments in peace, for her. And now look at her. You made me turn the most beautiful woman I've ever seen into this. Look at her. She's in agony. All I wanted was to spend my last moments with her, to see her beautiful face, to hear her speak freely, instead of in those cryptic whispers. But as soon as I began my work, she stopped whispering to me. And now I discover she started whispering to you instead. What's so special about you?
It's not just this statue whispering to me. A lot of them do it. But it's always the same voice.
What do you mean, the same voice?
It's always someone else whispering to me through the statues.
Yes. I remember when they used to whisper to me. They did sound similar. I just thought it was because all voices sound the same when they whisper. But now that I think about it, they were all benevolent and seemed to share a common knowledge. But if these bodies are mere conduits for that one voice, then this body is nobody. And everything I've done here was... Wait, I see what you're doing. You're trying to steal her away from me. Were you planning to wait until I'd done all the hard work, then swoop in? Is that it?
No, I swear.
Liar! You tried to steal her away from me, and now look what you made me do. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't peel you, too.
I ended up here by accident, dude. All I want to do is leave.
What? What are you talking about?
I got trapped in the tunnels.
Wait. So you're saying you weren't coming for us?
I never had any intention.
So I did all this. I ruined her. For nothing.
Yep, sounds about right.
Oh God, I feel sick. I can't bear the thought of her being like this, and in so much pain. It's the air coming into contact with her flesh. It's agonizing for them. But the only way to fix it will be to break the golden rule and let it run its course. At least that way she'd be golden again, and we'd be together. All it would take is one little cut.
Wait, I can undo this.
It's too late. There's nothing you can do.
I can cover her in gold again.
What? How?
I got a bow.
Really? I'm not sure I believe you. But if you can undo this mess, I'll give you the key to my old medical chest in the Shrine of Apollo. I imagine it would help Lucretia ease the suffering of those still in the city. But if you're lying to me, I'll break the golden rule and kill you and everyone else in this city. Understood?
Yeah. Stand back, bitch. Yeah, right there's the spot.
You did it. You took away her pain. I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you. I swear I will never harm her again. I swear it. I'll stay here to keep her company. But these poor souls, what can be done for them? I've tried everything I can. I fear the only one capable of releasing them properly is whichever god doomed them in the first place. In any case, I must honor our bargain. Here's the key I promised you.
Thank you, Navia.
Now, please leave. The door...
Bob. Sounds like a plan to me. Was there wine out here? I can't remember. Oh, my lord. These loading screens suck booty. Yeah, there was no wine here. But I know where I did find one. He listens with their ears. I mean, that's how you listen. All I need is some liquor. I sure do love liquor. We got Lears and another Lear, but where the fuck is my wine? Oh yeah, that's right, there's a dude down here just chilling.
Come and join me by the fire.
Sure.
Welcome, welcome. May I ask your name?
I'm Polly Joe.
It's a sincere pleasure to meet you. Tell me, what brings you all the way down here?
I found this place by accident.
Then perhaps the fates brought you here to learn the secrets of this place. I will tell you everything I know, but first, a request. I've been living down here alone for many years, with nobody. The one thing I long for above all else before I die is a good philosophical argument with somebody astute. I'm hoping that person is you. Let us find out with this simple question. Have you deduced the name of the god responsible for the Golden Rule?
Not yet, buddy.
You have much to learn. Then you should speak with your contemporary. It is best if you come to this...
Okay. I'm not really worried about any of that. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta do it to fucking progress. Son of a bitch.
Ah, you've returned.
No, I haven't. I never left. Do 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 do. Oh. Alright, alright. Well, after this loading screen. I gotta find wine. So where would I find more wine at? Oh.
Salve again, friend. I went and did as you asked, and it worked. How is it possible that you've just arrived here and you already know everyone and exactly what's about to happen to them? That's a shame. Now everybody's gonna think I'm some kind of oracle for knowing the future before it happens, and I have no way of explaining it. Hey, maybe the patricians will start treating me with a bit more respect. But then again, probably not. All right, I'll leave you to it, friend.
Alright, so I'm gonna switch it over to Joey's save, which is pretty much like right in this general area. The only difference is there's a quest that I have done, and it is that I've gotten the wine, and when I get the wine, I get that piece of paper from her, and it's information that incriminates Malleolus, and then basically the whole gist is I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna show you how I did it, what he does, and then we're gonna head into the ending that I'm working on trying to get. Oh yeah, and I went up in that temple up there. Yeah, spoiler alert. Hades is up there. But yeah. We gonna load. We gon' load. What time is it right now? So this would be... It wouldn't be in this one. It would be on Joey's save. I forgot to save, so it'll probably just be having to go to the last autosave. Yeah, it's probably like really weird to have me like switch over. Alright, load game. We're gonna load Joey. Yep, 10:32, 18 p.m. That seems about right. And we're gonna load it up. That's probably the one where I just got Proserpina's crown, or however you say it. Proserpina. I got her crown from Hades. I busted up in whatever. It's the enclosure. If I could only English. Oh. Oh, no, I didn't want any of that. Oh my god, I am so fucking sorry. That was awful. I can't imagine how that sounded to you. Holy shit. Okay. My headphones died on me. Wait. Do I have Proserpina's clown? Proserpina's clown. Okay, so I have Proserpina's crown. Yeah, the major difference between this save and that save is that I only have 3 bullets, and basically I got old Gallius to do everything, like, immediately. I don't have to worry about doing all that extra stuff.
No time to explain. Go!
Alright, I'll be in my bakery. Thank you, Galerius.
You see how that's going. And, yeah. So I already stole the crown. So I don't know what happens if I go back in there. Yeah, I was able to save him by causing him to go over to this guy and blackmail him for me. Alright. I'm not sure if this is gonna go any different right now. Alrighty. After this loading screen, I swear something's gonna happen. Okay, so first it was Pluto. Then it was Hades. Then it was Osiris. And then it was Nergal. Alright, so at this point right here, it tells me to warn you about spoilers. Do not watch past this point if you do not want spoilers.
And here you are. Allow me to introduce myself. As you have already gathered, I've been known by many names. Nergal to the Sumerians, Osiris to the Egyptians, Hades to the Greeks, and Pluto to the Romans.
I said Nergal.
But the one constant through it all has been my title, God of the Underworld. And I've been watching you with curiosity, mortal, ever since your arrival. You're unlike the others, aren't you? And what is more, you carry a weapon that was never intended for mortals to wield, and you do it so brazenly. But there will be time for your reckoning later. First, as a reward for undoing the desecration of my obelisk, I will allow you to satisfy your curiosity. Ask what you will.
All right. Okay. See this? It's Proserpina's crown.
I would recognize that anywhere. And yet my beloved still wears hers. What is this? How did you come by it?
I took it from her after I killed her in another timeline.
You vile, despicable creature. Why would you do such a thing? And worse still, boast about it.
I didn't want to kill her, but if you don't put an end to the golden rule, I'll do it again.
You have put me in an impossible position. If I refuse, you will murder her. And yet, if I agree, I will lose my wager and return to Elysium humiliated and alone.
That's the idea.
Perhaps you are cleverer than you appear, mortal. I do not see that I have a choice in this. Your treachery and savagery have opened my eyes like nothing I have witnessed in 3,000 years. And now you have shown me your species' true colors. And I see that Proserpina was a fool to have ever believed in you at all. This has gone on too long. It is time for me to let go of this
I just got the achievement, Psycho.
Of all of you. But know this. If I abandon the wager and leave for Elysium, neither she nor your kind may ever ascend.
We just want to return to the world.
Very well. I will have Charon make arrangements to ferry the others. But as for you, be aware you will be separated from the rest.
Why?
Once this exodus begins, the events that brought you to this moment will never have taken place, and you will have created a paradox. What will become of you is difficult to predict, but that is the risk you have taken by interfering in the natural flow of time. Now, are you ready?
Fuck it, let's do it.
You had best pray our paths never cross again, mortal.
If they do, I'll kill Proserpina all over again. Let's see what happens. I don't know if I just like beat the game for the 4th ending or not, but I might have.
Oh. Hi there. Gave me a bit of a fright. Thought I was in here alone. I'm Al.
Al Worth? I came in here to find you.
Well, here I am. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I'm Joey.
Oh, did that lady in the forest send you in here after me? I guess I lost track of time, learning about the history of this place, and it is extraordinary. I'm fairly certain you and I are the first people to set foot in this city for about 2,000 years. Fortunately for us, the last person in here was a Roman man named Galerius, who inscribed an account into a tablet. Apparently, there was a community of 20-something people trapped in here, and living in fear of a curse they called the Golden Rule. They believed that if even one person sinned, an unknown god would cast them all into gold, like the 1,000 people who'd lived here before them. Then, one day, just as Galerius had finished praying for a good harvest at the shrine of Proserpina, an oracle appeared and told him how to solve the ills of the city, like saving the life of a dying woman, foiling an assassination attempt, and so on. Meanwhile, the oracle walked up to the temple of the mysterious god, this one right here, and demanded an audience. And the doors just opened up to him. Nobody knows what went on in there, but Galerius wrote the oracle must have been more persuasive than Odysseus, because the next thing he knew, the ground shook, and the voice of that god rang out over the city. The many have suffered long enough. Unfortunately, Galerius' account just sort of stops after that, leaving a lot of questions unanswered. What became of him, and the other people who lived here? What happened to all the golden statues? And did this mysterious oracle single-handedly undo the curse that had terrorized people for hundreds of years?
These Romans are crazy.
I don't know, it reads like an earnest account to me. Anyway, I think I found a way out through the aqueduct that brought water into the city. Follow me.
I'm right behind you. My gun's just gone.
I'm gonna pause here for a moment and make sure nobody else has ever lured into this temple.
Alright.
You go on ahead, and I'll be there soon.
Oh, that's not the direction I was supposed to be going.
You're back! But you're alone. Does that mean you didn't find Al?
He'll be here in a moment.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you so much. I was beginning to think you'd both become trapped in there. Why don't you tell me what you discovered while we wait?
I discovered your real name is Charon. Or was it Curdy?
Ah, I see. I thought you might. Well, now you know. I suppose you have questions.
Ah. Who are you, really?
You can just call me Charon, if you like. I am sorry I was not completely
Karen. She told me at the beginning of the game her name was Karen.
Believe me, I do not. But I have learned, from 5,000 years of experience, that most people find comfort in familiarity, in gradual change, and coming to see the truth in their own time.
And what truth is that?
That you died, of course. You were dead when I brought you here. My role, as the servant of the god of the underworld, has always been to assist the chosen to cross the threshold from the land of the living to the land of the dead.
How did I die?
Usually, when people do not remember how they died, it is because they suffered a terrible trauma. Most souls would rather not remember. Ask yourself honestly, do you really want to know?
Yeah, I want to know.
As you wish. You were murdered. You were on a mission to recover a collection of stolen relics, including 2 silver coins of ancient origin
from a powerful criminal. You succeeded, but as you escaped into the street, you were followed by 2 of his men. A passing motorist saw you being pursued and offered to you a ride, but the men in pursuit destroyed the vehicle with you in it. There was nothing you or your ally could have done. He died instantly at the scene, and you followed a few hours later. That man's name was Al Worth.
Oh,
you were each in
shit.
possession of a sacred coin, called Karen's Opal by some, and so it was my duty to bring you here.
What's so special about these coins?
Perhaps you have heard the tales of the Greeks and Romans burying their dead with a coin in their mouths to pay the ferrymen for passage across the river. Well, those stories contained a seed of truth, but not any coin would do. A long time ago, my master created 1,000 silver coins and had me distribute them across the world. My orders were simple. Whenever a person died in possession of a coin, I was to locate them and ferry them here.
Why?
That is a question you would have to ask him, if that were still possible, in light of the path you have chosen. I am just his servant, doing his bidding. Only now, I find myself bereft of purpose. You see, the coins on you and Al were the last of the 1,000 in existence. There is nobody else to ferry here, nobody to keep you company. After 5,000 years, the underworld has finally run its course.
Can you not return us to the land of the living?
I see no point in keeping you here, but I have to ask one thing. That you keep this to yourself.
Look! Here comes Al now. Al! It's so good to see you. You were gone so long I thought I'd never see you again.
Kinda lost track of time in there. You wouldn't believe what we found. The ruins of a long-forgotten city. And there was a tablet describing an oracle who confronted a god and undid an ancient curse.
Sounds like quite a story.
And Al died because
and
of
I
me.
look forward to hearing all about it. But you two look exhausted. Why don't you hop in my boat and rest while I ferry you back to civilization?
Sounds good to me.
And you? Are you ready to go home?
Alright, Charon. Ferry us home. One year later? Oh? The hell are we gonna get up to? It's the underworld. I don't got my gun.
Hey, you made it. It's great to see you again.
Al, you
I hope
do
you're
not
adjusting to
look the
life as
same.
a civilian. I hear it takes a long time. Anyway, after everything you've been through, I thought you might appreciate some good news. So after we got back to the real world, I started doing some research into the people mentioned in Galerius's tablet, and I found something strange. I'm sorry I've been so cryptic. I've been dying to tell you. I just really wanted you to see this for yourself. Why don't you head on down there? I'll catch up with you at the other end.
Alright. I'll see you there, Al.
You're finally here. Remember
What?
me?
How are you
It's
here?
a crazy story. After you disappeared, Karen appeared and told us she was returning us to the world. Even gave us some coins to help us start our lives over. Only, for some reason, she returned us to your world instead of ours. Anyway, I know we only ever had that one conversation, and I wasn't even sure if you'd remember me, but I wanted to say thanks for freeing us from the underworld and giving us a second chance at life.
I assume you're with Equita now, right?
I know. I can't believe my luck either. But we're engaged and living together. We're planning to get married next spring. If you're going to be around, we'd love to see you there.
I'll be there. What are you doing these days?
Oh, I used Charon's gift to buy a farm in Umbria. Got a villa on it too, with enough room for Dooley, of course. It's hard work, but I sleep soundly every night. I'm finally my own man, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
It's good to see you again, Galerius.
Of course. There's a whole museum full of people waiting for a chance to thank you, so you'd better keep moving. We'll speak again soon, my friend.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
Evening.
Huh. Joey is fine.
Oh, of course. Sorry. And I never got a chance to thank you for telling Galerius how to save my life. And of course, getting me and all of us out of a terrible situation.
Well, it's good to see you again, Lilia.
You too. If you're ever in London, let me know. We can go to bars and drink wine and listen to the stories of the 9 million people who live there.
I'll take you up on that.
I hope so.
I take it you're the Oracle. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Actually, I changed my name to Cynthia. I didn't want to be associated with Sentius after what happened. I'm not sure if you heard, but after you drove Pluto off, Proserpina emerged from the Great Temple. She knew right away what none of us had figured out about that psychopath. He'd been keeping my little sister locked up in the upper cistern all that time. But he's been dealt with. He's... you know what? The important thing is, we'll never see him again.
It's good to see you again,
You too.
Cynthia.
See you around.
Yep.
Hello.
Fabia. The Hermit Philosopher. I don't care. Octavia. Who's that again?
Good evening.
Hello there.
Oh. Okay.
Some soiree, innit? Ah, hello at last. You must be the Oracle.
Hi,
Listen,
Decius.
I wanted to express my sincere appreciation for what you did. If it wasn't for you, I'd never been able to sell all those useless old relics I accumulated. Whatever you did in that temple made me a very wealthy man. Thank you. Most gracious of you. Oh, I took the money I made from selling my trinkets and started investing in the stock market. That's where the real money is now. In fact, I was hoping to ask your advice, you being the Oracle and Future Seer and all that, on which stocks I should invest in next. I can't decide between fossil fuels, tobacco, gambling and arms. What would you recommend?
I can't really see the future, I'm afraid.
Oh, don't be like that. You can tell your old pal Dacius. I won't take no for an answer.
Broadcast television is going to be the next big thing.
Oh, of course, yeah. I was just thinking the same thing. I'll go home and buy up as much stock as I can tonight. I'm going to make a bloody fortune. Of course,
Right,
don't let me
bye.
keep you.
Who's this? Oh, Kavash. I don't care about him. He's an ass. Virgil. You're alright.
Hello there.
Scintilla!
Oh, I go by Gabriella now. I didn't want to be reminded of that monster every time I heard my own name. After you drove
Understandable.
Pluto off, Proserpina came and released me, and that monster got what was coming to him.
Sounds like he got what he deserved.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to see you again, Gabriella.
Thanks. You too.
It's nice to finally put a face to the name. I'm Opius.
Good to see you too, Albius.
I understand I have you to thank for sending Galerius to save my life. The way you just showed up out of the blue and stopped me from making a terrible mistake. I'll be forever in your debt.
It was good to see you.
You too.
That was a surprising endeavor. And Al's here? So
there you
strange.
are. I hope you enjoyed that. Now, there's one more person I wanted to introduce you to. I think you know her.
Sorry if I frightened you. Just a little joke I've been saving for a long, long time.
Who are you? I recognize the voice.
Allow me to introduce myself properly. I am Proserpina.
Oh.
Former goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. And now, a regular mortal. I wanted to meet you in person. And thank you for freeing all these people. And me. I hate to think what would have happened to us without your intervention.
So you were whispering to me all along?
Indeed. Suffice it to say that while Pluto was controlling the eyes and ears of each golden statue, I was able to control their tongues, and whisper to you when he was distracted. I am sorry my messages were so cryptic. There were only ever brief windows in which I could speak to you without being detected.
You did what you could, thank you. What became of Charon?
Oh, she inherited dominion over the underworld. Last time we spoke, she was working on a new world of some kind. She wouldn't say what it was, but I'd be surprised if you don't run into her again. I imagine we all will, one day.
You created the time loop?
I did. I may have given up my immortality, but I still retain my gifts as the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. After witnessing Pluto punish countless poor souls over thousands of years, I knew this generation, the final wave, would not survive. So I tried to give them a way to buy more time. A second chance. Rather, as many second chances as they needed to avoid his wrath.
It was nice meeting you.
And you. Although it feels like I've known you forever. Oh, and one last thing. Do you remember all those golden statues scattered throughout the city?
Yeah.
Good. Because they remember you. Well done, my friend. Of all the heroes who ever journeyed to the underworld and returned, none came close to achieving what you did. Hercules, Orpheus, Theseus, and Aeneas would be proud.
Okay, cool. Got the canon ending. Awesome. This is exactly what we wanted. This is what I set out to achieve. And now I've gotten every single ending in the possible, or every single ending possible in the game. So yeah, I really hope you enjoy the stream. And if you're interested in getting any of the other endings, I recommend you play the game, because it's super fucking cool. Alright, yeah, hold on, let me go ahead and get past all this. Maybe it'll give me a little extra tidbit for having all the endings. I don't know. Nope. Alright. I'll see you in the next video. If you tuned in, thank you for watching. This has been Dewdrop. No, not Dewdrop. My dumbass. It's been Simp Waffle. Jesus